Hello everyone and welcome back to Windwalker's Flying Circus. We're going to be playing War Thunder because I am sorely disappointed by Lost Ark. I really had high expectations from the game, but it's just way too cringy for my taste. I mean, it's really no secret that I don't like anime and whatever, but it's not just that. Game just looks obsolete and, even The Witcher, which is like way older than this game, looks far better. I don't know. Not my kind. I mean, it would be better if wasn't so Korean and cringy, but yeah. Anyway, not gonna waste time on that. We'll see. We're gonna find a better MMO to play. Anyway, as for the War Thunder goes, I unlocked every single plane, as I said I would. So, in order to get from the, beginning to the end of the tech tree, it took me almost a month. It would probably not take that long if I had more time to play, but I had a lot of work, so I was often tired, and I couldn't really dedicate that much time to War Thunder or streaming when it comes to that. So, with the Israeli tech tree finished, I'm gonna off the stream spade these vehicles because you've already seen me. Nesher is just a Mirage 5 with Israeli avionics and Martin Baker ejection seat. Phantom we've already seen gazillion times, so there's nothing really to demonstrate there. Fear is just a Mirage on steroids, but it doesn't really excel in fighting because of the lack of superior missiles and very limited amount of flares. So you're dealing with biased 23s and 27s and Phantoms, which are the current meta. So top tier is not fun at all. Nevertheless, I still got a couple of more planes to finish, and we're going to try to do that tonight, unless someone decides to join at some point. Hey, Pacific and Windwalker, welcome back. I started with Sweden, and because I still got one more plane to unlock, and I did not finish some of the lower tier jets, and I didn't finish them for a reason, because they're garbage. Not only that they're terribly underpowered, they often get up-tiered, and the guns, the 20mm Aken guns, are just shit. Like, yeah, you carry 700 rounds, but you're gonna spray and pray and, hope that you're gonna hit something. And even when you hit, it creates a lot of sparks. The premium one, I think there was a premium one. Or no, the F variant is only somewhat flyable because it has an afterburner. But of course it's 9.0. And I don't think this thing gets just two RB-24s, which are literally AIM-9Bs. But I know I pissed blood to finish the 8.0, but I skipped the 7.7 because they're pretty much identical planes. And I need to finish the second sub, which is not a bad plane. It has good cannons, very maneuverable, but very limited acceleration and top speed, because this thing is primarily cast plane. It's not meant really for dogfighting. And another flaw is that it only has 300 rounds, and those 30mm guns actually do a lot of damage, but they also chew a lot of ammo, so you got to be really careful how you're using them. Otherwise, in just like a 5 or 6 second burst, you are literally out of rounds. Now, they also removed the air spawn for strike aircraft and bombers in high tiers. Now, how high, I haven't really checked, but I think rank 5 is pretty safe. I think it only affected ranks 6 and 7. Which is kind of okay, because some strike aircraft are like literally overpowered, were literally overpowered, because you had an F-105C, which was Thunder Chief, which was fast as fuck. You had the Cancer A5C Chinese Premium with Matra Magics. You had Harriers that are literally, for no reason whatsoever, had an air spawn because they achieved top speed very quickly and climbed really fast. So this is, at least from my perspective, very welcome change to War Thunder. So people cannot spam those vehicles anymore and make the gameplay a little bit more balanced. Now, I already got some upgrades on this thing, but I haven't finished it yet. I still need the G-suit cover and cannons. But you'll see, this thing, if you fly it like you would fly a MiG-15 with just like shit engine, you can still do okay. But gun placement is weird, and the shells themselves are weird. So as you can see, mounted fairly low below the air intake. And you'll see it's... I don't know what it is, but when you're tailing someone like directly behind, if he starts maneuver and you're shooting, you're gonna miss half of the time. So side shots and deflection shots are actually the best for this kind of plane, and you gotta time it right. But then again, even if you hit, it's no guarantee you're gonna kill, because shells are just simply shit. And truth to be told, I couldn't really be bothered to play that at that point. I just wanted to skip them and play something that's actually useful. But then again, since my objective is not only to unlock every single plane, but I also to upgrade every single plane, what has to be done has to be done. So without any further ado, let's get on to it. The F version used to be premium. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there was a premium. I'm not really sure whether it was F. I think it was D-type. But I don't see it anymore. No, I'm most certain that the F variant wasn't a premium, but there was a D-type, which also had an afterburner, but I believe it was like 8.7 or something, so it had a lower rank than this one, even though they're pretty similar planes. It also had missiles, so... I haven't played Sweden in a very long time, so... not really sure when they removed that. $20 of fuel. Now with the most of those upgrades that I obtained, it's somewhat flyable. It's still, it's a weird plane to fly. And, I mean, in its own rank it can do okay, but of course I got instantly up-tiered to 8.7. So don't expect that I'm gonna do much. Yeah, full-blown up-tier. 8.3, 8.7. Sweet. I just love when I fly garbage and I have to face superior planes. Oh well. I'm gonna uninstall that Lost Ark, and I'll probably install The Witcher, which I never actually completed, and I wasn't really able to stream it because my GPU was way too weak for that. But Witcher at least has a good story, and it actually looks great. So probably I'm gonna play that at some point. As you can see, acceleration is quite poor. It will pick up speed. It can go around 1,000 kilometers per hour, but it takes forever to build up that speed, and I mean, it's not simple to fly it. Also, it has a, I don't know what's with the center of the mass, but it had that weird drifts that I noticed. We'll see. And boy, compared to top tier, this now feels so slow. I guess you get used to it after a while. What do we got? F-84 and B-57. The only thing that is good, during the climb, it doesn't really bleed speed that fast, which is nice, but again, when you level out, it takes forever to regain speed. So with this plane, you will really want to stay on the edge of the battle and wait for your moment to strike. Of course, make sure that you have sufficient speed before you go into that kind of combat. Air brakes are tiny and not exactly efficient. So try avoiding using boom and zoom technique when you don't have enough room to restore control to the plane and actually pull out of a dive. Otherwise, you're gonna bury yourself in the ground. Maybe we can intercept that. Don't turn inside, bud. Okay. Probably got damaged by that guy. Probably make it to the base. So pouncing on unaware people is probably the best thing to do with this, but half of my team already evaporated. Cool. Saber. Good lord, accelerate, come on. Doesn't even go 600. Do not want to do a head-on with that thing. Yes. Those creeps. Shit. Here comes the OP premium. Of course, the engine instantly took damage.
Somebody attack him!
Shit. Yes, I can drag you. Gotta go to base. Engine is not gonna last long, but at least I baited him nice. But base is a little bit far. And shit, that Saber is closing distance fast. I will not be able to outrun him. Crap, this is not looking good. It's just a matter of time. This thing is no match for a Saber, not even by a long shot. The Afterburner variant, maybe. This one, nah. Still, I grabbed one kill. But I'm definitely not going to enjoy this process of spading this thing. No, I'm not playing Lost Ark, no way in hell. It looks hideous. Like, it's way too cringy for my taste, and truth to be told, it looks pretty outdated. I mean, the game was initially released in Korea in 2018, so you can already see by the textures and everything else that the game engine itself is not exactly fresh. So, but all that aside, stupid quests, and in general, even far older games are better. Even the buggy Path of Exile actually was more fun. And this thing is not comparable to Diablo, not even by a long shot. I'd rather play Dragon Age Origins or Witcher or anything of that kind, even though those are much, much older games. But I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get out of my comfort zone and, you know, try a game that everyone is so hyped about. But, yeah. I just didn't like it. If I'm gonna play a game of that type, I'm gonna play Witcher. This is... It could be better VR, but fine. Better than MiG-15s, I suppose. Funny thing is, I have an engine upgrade, and this thing is still slow as fuck. Shouldn't be 7.7, 7.3 maybe. I mean, they're already dogfighting 1 kilometer above me, and I can't even achieve speed, let alone climb. This guy is isolated and alone. I spoke too soon, R2Y2. Fuck. Well, we'll see. Though in a shallow dive, it does pick up speed. The R2Y2 has better energy retention, so let's see if I can jump in. I like that frickin' F-84. How fast the F-84 is actually catching up. Shit. Yes, I'm aware I have no G-suit. Let's go away. What the hell is everyone? This guy flies like I didn't even hit him. He has better guns. Damage his wings, so let's try this. Okay. Go with that. This friendly's in trouble. Oh, never mind. Well done. This guy definitely needs hands. Too late, my son. Like that 262. Let's keep that speed high for the time being. Yep, here he comes. It's gotta be a booster version. He's gaining speed too fast. Shit, that died. Oh no. He's surrounded. The guy is gaining on me way too fast. Dude, fuck off. Piece of shit. I'm gonna get killed by the other one, I bet. Let's break him off. I can't believe that I scored 3 kills in this crap. Sorry, I'm gonna catch up with the chat as soon as I finish this. A while ago, my friend said the ME262 is... They got 4 jets. Well, the ME262 has its flaws. The ones with the boosters are actually not bad, but you gotta really time the usage of your boosters if you want them to last. No, this guy, I gotta make sufficient distance before I actually start fighting him. I got 2... Oh shit, I'm last guy standing? Great. I love it. And this little bit of damage doesn't really help. Speed high. Barely outrunning him. Engine damage. Okay, it's not a good idea to actually switch off the engine on accident during combats. I wanted to check the fucking status of the plane and not to switch off the engine. God damn it. This actually might cost me now. Unfortunately, I managed to restart it. I wanted to check the... Okay, it's not that bad. Yeah, keep shooting. Your guns are not effective past 400 meters, so keep wasting your ammo, bro. Come on. That's it. Break off. Is our speeds are now more or less same, so it's not easy to get an upper hand. Never mind. This would just drag on for too long. I've got to go to the bathroom and take a leak. Just give me a minute. Also, I completely forgot that I bought myself some food, which was warm, and now it's probably cold because I completely forgot about it. Cool. So, sorry about the chomping noises, but I'm starving. Well, we're not going to win that one. Still, 4 kills should give some points. Tasty. Now, I haven't flown the JA-37 since the release. I don't know whether that was a bug, but even default belts acted as stealth. So I kind of didn't want to waste my time on that, because you literally don't know where your bullets are flying. I'm gonna have to check that. Oh, before I forget, did any of you guys played PlanetSide 2 lately? I remember I tried it years ago, but my computer was simply too weak to actually play it properly. It would stutter as fuck. So, I'm not really sure if it's worth playing it at this point. Hey Alexander, welcome to the stream. Well, one F-84 crashed in a strafing run. Okay, one less to worry about. Oh, that sucks. What happened with your PC? How the fuck did you already climb up there? Booster, I suppose. Come on, boom and zoom. I know you want it. I have no clue what the hell is he doing. Okay. Charger doesn't work. Well, try Yellow Pages maybe? If it's an older model, you should be able to find a used one fairly cheap. And it doesn't even have to be that one. There are like plenty of universal chargers that you can find. It's all about the voltage and current. So as long as those two match, you should have no problems whatsoever. Bruh. There you go. Well, MSI. MSI has like 50 different models of laptops. You gotta be a little bit more specific. You gotta flip it. And besides, sometimes the chargers themselves have stickers on them, or it's engraved in the plastics, so you should be able to see the specs fairly easily and then find a suitable replacement. It's not a big deal at all. Oh, flying Dorito. Of course, premium shithead had to take it. Well, was it worth it? On fire now. Yes. Jesus, this flak. Flats. Okay. Oh, that wasn't that bad. I guess it takes a little bit of getting used to the plane and knowing what to expect from it. Hey Boris, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I didn't see your message. Let's farm these a little bit. Those are the booster variants, so I can't even get close to them until they go down. That seems like they are busy enough. Box, pillbox.
Somebody attack him.
Kidding me. Okay, that should have been a death, and I just like literally flew through the train. At least for once. That fucking works in my favor. But sometimes you're flying 50 meters away from the tree and that counts as a hit, so... yeah. It's gonna take a little bit more beating.
Reloading.
So no funky roll moves on this thing. Because it has this, I don't know even how to describe it. It's like a butt wave when you're trying to rolling, and that's why it's extremely difficult to do rolling scissors with this thing. Because the guns, they make a circle around the target that you're shooting at, but not a single fucking shell is gonna land where it's supposed to land. So, as you can see, it keeps wiggling like this in circles when you're trying to aim. So, let's not do that. Let's go and re-arm. We got 2 guys left, and I think both of them are 2.62s. But I wanted to ensure that we have ticket advantage in case they decide to drag on with the match. So, Pacific, if you have even that broken charger, take a couple of pictures of it from several angles and make sure that you actually take a picture of the jack itself and post it on Discord. I'm pretty sure that one of the boys will find you a suitable replacement. And as Jacob said, you can see the precise model of the laptop if you remove the battery. Although, depends really, some MSI laptops have no built-in batteries, so I don't know if yours is easily removable. But there are other ways to find out. Well, it's 4 versus 2. So, you have a pretty decent chance of winning. I don't understand why these guys are just flying away and stalling the match. Just leave. Land, rearm, and leave. If you don't want to fight, that's cool. Just don't make everyone fucking wait for no reason. And they're both there. Wow, that's lame. Yep. And it's just gonna hug the airfield and hope that AA is gonna do their dirty work. This guy wrote, puedo esperar todo el día. If memory of Spanish serves, it says, I can wait all day. He said, espera entonces, which means wait more. Okay.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
I don't see this guy anymore. I don't know. Aha, there he is.
Attack the enemy! Yes.
That fast, 262. One down.
Need cover! Move after me! Let's keep the pressure on.
You lost your
Victory is
advantage, buddy.
close.
He's toast. This guy is either gonna fuck him up or drag him down. And now he's gonna run to the airfield. How predictable. Move, dude, move. There you go. And that's a game.
Thank you.
Pacific, that might not be a problem with the charger to begin with. That might be a faulty power unit on the laptop itself. So it kind of would be useful if you had a voltmeter and actually measure the amount of power that you're actually getting from it, if you know how to do it. Okay, we have a G-suit, that's good. Let's go for new cannons. So fortunately I'm not gonna black out so much anymore. I haven't even started doing this Battle Pass task for Clear Sky because I'm not even sure if it's doable, and to be honest, I can't be bothered to hunt planes with coastal vehicles. It's just dumb. Could be a faulty battery, could be a faulty charger, or it could be a faulty power controller on the motherboard of the laptop. So those are the three options. Problem is, charger you can easily swap and test if that's the case. If it's faulty battery, yeah, that is swappable too. But if it's a faulty controller on the motherboard, that will require repair shop. How do I have 92,000 lines? Very simple. I've been playing the game since 2013. And most of that is earned in planes. And I'm literally 3 planes away from having them all in the game. And if you think that's a lot, you can check my profile on War Thunder Players and see how much I overall earned since I started playing the game. But if you wish me to save you a little bit of time, it's close to 1 billion silver. Not million, billion silver.
Sorry.
Problem is that a lot of people start playing this game because of tanks. And you're never going to earn that kind of money in tanks. No matter which game mode you play. This game started and was built around aircraft. So if you want money, learn to fly. Simple as that. Wait, why the fuck am I on an EC map? In 7.7. I'm not doing this. This thing has no bombs, no missiles, nothing. And it spawned me on a fucking enduring confrontation map. No thanks, I'll pass. I don't want to fly for 20 minutes and not get fucking anything. EC maps make sense at top tier. Not at fucking 7.7. Well, 8 gigabytes is like literally not enough. It could be anything. It could be a memory leak of the game itself. But yeah, your kind of today's recommended like minimum is 16 gigs. You shouldn't really go below that. But there is no universal answer to your question because there could be a lot of other things involved. Okay, we have a crew lock, so I did not finish you. Yep, this thing still needs work. In general, your CPU and your graphics card should be more than enough to fluidly run GTA 5. Maybe not on max settings, but medium, yes. Although RAM is a big question. Wait, do I have an air spawn? No. I need more fuel. Because to achieve speed, I'll need to burn a lot of fuel. If I bring only 20, that's not going to be enough. It's eating fuel very fast. Okay. It should be the G-types, okay. No rush, Pacific, when you have time. But we need to know what we are looking for, so we can't really help you if we don't know that.
Attention to the map.
Post it in the images room when you have time. Okay, what do we got? So 7 Demon, 19 Phantom, 2 Phantoms, and Starfighter. Dude, when will Harrier pilots learn how to fly them? Dude chasing the F-104 that he can't even catch in his wildest fucking dreams. Come on. Peekaboo.
The enemy is winning.
It's not exactly optimal, but might hit if he doesn't see it. Nope. Shit. Never mind. Might be some bitch. And I'm still pretty butt hit. Oh, what? What the hell just hit me? Oh shit, I'm losing engine power. It's probably that prick. Shit. I think one of the engines took a beating. Son of a bitch. What the fuck was that? I'll make it to the base, but... oh, never mind. Yeah, it looks nice, I agree. Although it has a pretty heavy butt. It gets better with the upgrades, because you get some weight reduction through airframe and cover upgrades. But we are not there yet. And I still don't have the engine upgrades. Yeah, cover will remove 135 kilos. Wing repair will give max speed and climb rates, but engine... I need engine power because I need acceleration after complex maneuvers, so I need that a little bit of a boost. Wait, I had a crew lock on that, right? Let's go back to Sweden. actually... Wait, how many more planes do I actually need? 1. 2. These are all done. 3. 4. 4 planes. That's it. Okay. It's no big deal. Wait a second. Why is this? Oh, this one has 2 cannons, this one has 1. Okay, okay. Burst mass 12.5 kilos per second. This one has only 8.10. Rate of climb 145.8 meters per second. We'll see. Actually, I want to test this because wait a second, since when do we have the J-types as default rockets? They did mention something that they're gonna give like better missiles for starters. 20G, okay. Dogfight missiles, 25G. But what I want to know is whether the default belts still have no tracers in it. Let's give it a shot. Haven't even flown this thing. But I guess it's going to be similar thing like with Fear. It's non-meta vehicles, so it's going to be slower to upgrade. Because you're not going to get that many kills. Still, that 30 mil should inflict a lot of damage. As long as you're actually capable of hitting something. And that was the worst part. Default belts were literally like stealth belts. No tracers, so you have no idea where the shells are actually landing. So let's see if that's the case here again.
Need cover!
Wait, what do you mean no self-homing missiles? I just bought the bloody... Oh my god, tell me that I had to arm them. Cool. Thanks, game. Afterburner is rather unusual. It's like 2-stage with this gap. I really don't understand why the gap. Maybe to make the afterburner more efficient, because as you can see, this also serves as a sort of air intake. Interesting. So this is probably just the afterburner chamber with the fuel injectors. And the natural airflow is actually helping the burn. Smart. But not a lot of planes. I can't really say that I've seen a lot of planes using this kind of a system. And bruh, it eats fuel with afterburner. 30 minutes actually might not be enough. I'm going to test the cannon. Only 150 rounds. And is that a cannon? think it is. It's mounted on the belly. Let's see, the default belt should destroy a light pillbox. Precisely. So default belts act as stealth. Good, good. So how the fuck am I supposed to know where the shells are landing and whether I'm aiming right? Let's try with that missile, bud. Can do. But I don't have flares. Someone's gonna yeet a missile up my ass. Of course, my team is nowhere to be seen, as usual. No. Not a single fucking round hit him. So how the fuck am I supposed to know where the bullets actually land? At first, when the plane was introduced, I thought that it was a bug and we were going to fix it. So, no matter what belt you choose, it acts as stealth. Which is fine. If I would learn where exactly the bullets are landing, that would be helpful. But yeah, that's extremely fucking dumb. Okay, now we have two. But it's a big question then whether any of those two other belts actually have any indication on them. I don't know if any of you guys flown the Vegan. Please do let me know. This time let's bring more fuel. 45. That might be a little bit too much, but let's see. But if this thing literally has no visible belts, it's gonna be a bitch to upgrade. The excess fuel and reduce the weights, but at the same time building up speed. Uncle Bean, welcome to the stream. Yep, 10 minutes of fuel already gone. Well, at least I got radar. lay off the afterburner for the moment. Okay. What are you? Great, I'm dead. He's gonna fuck me up with that bullshit missile. Yep, I knew it. I just fucking knew it. Doesn't even matter, because half of the time flares don't even work. So, as I expected, this thing is gonna be a fucking hideous thing to fly. Because it's a non-meta vehicle. Well, it is what it is. Anyway, back to finishing what I started. So, covering cannons and it's done. Let me guess, in the recent battle rating changes, SU-11 did not receive a BR change. Even though it should. The thing is practically SU-9 on steroids, but being premium it has lower battle ranking than it should have. Well, at least I don't have to fight against him in this round. Wow, A2Ds, they're gonna get slaughtered. No, I want a piece of that action. Yeah, and people are just literally writing fucking God that's a 7.0. Of course it is. Because it's equally broken as the F-89B. Two B-29s. Nothing too scary. Poor bastard. Well, gotta meet someone else. Oh, never mind, he's burning. We're not stealing that. Dude, fuck off. That's the thing. When you're in team with premiums that are overpowered, you can't compete. You can't even get to the fucking enemy on time before they get annihilated. And of course, then they withdraw and leave you fight because they got no balls to fucking actually face a plane that's more than capable of destroying them. So, yay, teammates. good thing is that SU-11 has so much hatred, so people try to knock it off like early in the game as quickly as possible, so they can serve as a pretty good bait. Might be my chance to actually grab that kill. But it's 2 SUs and 1 poor F-80, so it's probably dead. See what I mean? Please crash. Nope. Okay. So I'm gonna get you one way or another. Stand still. Finally. Well, 1 kill. It could have been worse. Could have got none. Just curious, I need to take a look at the BR of the SU-11. Seven 7.0, are you serious? It has the same rating as the SU-9, but it has like twice, well, not exactly twice the engine power, but energy retention is better, acceleration is better. It's literally better in every aspect, and it's still the fucking same rank. Ah, Gaijin. Although I shouldn't really be surprised. It's all about the monies. I think should be 7.7 minimum. Have a good night, Jacob. I won't be streaming too long tonight, maybe for another hour, because I got work in the morning as well. But I could have played longer if I hadn't wasted my time on that crap Lost Ark. It's just bad. I mean, although, you don't know if you don't try. Well, chaotic, not the entire game. But certain vehicles are a definition of pay to win. Not all. But SU-11 is a perfect example of it. And you know when they're gonna increase the BR? When they sell enough premium packs for it. And that's literally a dick slap over the face on the people who actually bought it. That's why I laughed my ass off so hard when, like, remember what happened with the Premium Harrier? Not even 2 weeks later, they increased the battle rating on it, and then the bitching started from, like, noobs. And it's like, oh, we can't so easily clap people anymore. Gee whiz. You don't say. But yeah, that tells enough about Gaijin as a company. Well, the XP50 is still overpowered. Make no mistake. Yeah, it has its flaws in terms of very limited amount of cannon rounds, but it still outclimbs everything in its rank. So with a smart and skilled player, that thing is literally a true cancer of that rank.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
ITP is also a very good example because it climbs better, it turns better, it has more guns and ammo than a Yak-9T, yet it has lower rank than a Yak-9T. Unless they made some recent changes, I don't know, I'm gonna have to check. But it's ridiculous. It's 4.0, yeah. Well, the ITP could easily be 4.3. Because even in a full-blown up tier, I was kicking ass with ITP. But that's because I had a lot of experience with flying the Yak-9T and shit. Before the nerf on the shells, in arcade and realistic, Yak-9T was a god. And truth to be told, historically speaking, Yak-9T was a god in the air. Just because people bitched and they didn't know how to counter it with their BF-109s and shit. It got a heavy nerf on the guns. It's still deadly, but not even close as it used to be. Historically speaking, even Luftwaffe warned their pilots, because it was a fairly new plane for the Soviets, and they didn't really know what was the designation of the Yak-9T or anything about it, but they told their pilots, if you see a Yak with a big air intake on the belly, run. Do not engage. Run. Well, I think that tells enough about the plane quality. I have no idea what this guy is doing. Is he base bombing? He's gonna make the loop and he's gonna retain that energy, so I gotta move away. The only way to really get rid of the Su-11s is to attack in pairs. And don't let him retain speed. Force him in a series of... Oh, well done. Force him in a series of turns so he can bleed his energy while you're retaining yours. But one-on-one, not likely I would beat it. Rado is probably a C3 version with cannons. Yep. That was expected. No. Not that kind of a player. I'm not gonna steal that kill. No, I could have. Come on, Burrito. Follow that turn. Is that? Sorry, big boy. Work. Well, at least they can be a bait, I suppose. But yeah, you do a turn and you bleed all that fucking speed. Jesus Christ. I'm not gonna get shit, so let's start clapping the ground. And that's probably a C-type 8.0. I'm never gonna catch that. Although, I can try. If he has boosters, I'm fucked. It's a C-type. I mean, even in the full dive, this thing just takes too long to accelerate. He already moved half a kilometer. In the long run, pick up enough speed, maybe. There we go. Baby. I'll never fucking catch that. Nope. Okay, let's not waste time in chasing something that I can't catch. Wow. Nice lag spike. My plane literally shifted to the side. Looks clear for the time being. You serious? Oh my god, this gun is so fucking horrible. Still got 40 rounds. Enough one of these.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Last 7 rounds. It's gonna burn out. But of course F3D. Wow. Are you so fucking desperate that you're trying to even steal a bot? Unfucking believable. Well, which BF-109? The early ones in realistic are horrible. The E-types and F1s and F2s are not bad because they're lighter than the F4, but the F4 just overheats like a motherfucker. That's what I don't like about them. The G2 and G14 and others, they're pretty nice. But the F4, ugh, as good as it is in arcade, is equally bad in realistic. I mean, if you wish, I'm gonna take one game with it after this one.
Keep it up, and victory will be ours.
So ME262 and LA200 left. Okay. The point of the BF-109 is literally do not abuse your engine and overheat it for no reason because you're going to need that wartime emergency for combat. That's the biggest problem. People just literally spam the engine until it burns out, and by the time they reach combat altitude, their engine is either already damaged or like badly overheated. So if they do one or two boom and zooms miss, they don't have enough power to run away, and they usually just get shot. Or they do something extremely stupid, like I don't know, try to turn fight a Spitfire or a Zero. It's not a turn fighting plane. Oh, never mind, we won.
A little more effort, and victory
Good.
will be ours.
Okay, new cannons. So only cover remains. Now cannons are gonna reduce the spread by 4.2 meter, which is quite a lot. At 500, yeah, okay. Good, we're gonna finish this. Now he said BF-109, I suppose you're talking about the F4, so we're gonna stick to F4. Note that I'm not bringing gun pods. Gun pods are just going to make you heavy and sluggish. Yes, you're going to have more rounds, but that's not what the BF-109 is for. If you want to fly like accuracy by volume, in that case fly Focke-Wulf that has multiple cannons. BF-109 is just not that kind of a weapon that tolerates any extra drag or weight. Now, I haven't really flown it in a while, so I'm not quite sure how much fuel it actually spends. 20 minutes should be enough. I don't know, G14 is probably my favorite BF-109. K4 might have stronger engine, but it's also heavier. So that additional engine power doesn't really mean a lot. And somehow it feels way more responsive to controls than the K4. K4 is good for bomber hunting. So, climb almost to the stall speed, level out, speed up, rinse and repeat. Never use wartime emergency when you're climbing, because you're literally abusing the engine for no reason. You're not gaining any speed, and as you can see, I'm already starting overheating the engine. So when you're trying to cool it down, just drop throttle to 95%. So gain some cruise speed like this, throttle down to 95, just go up. Also, it doesn't really help that I'm on the desert map. I don't know, G14 just feels better than G6, to me at least. Wow, Tempest is already down. Okay, 2,000 meters. What do we got? Mustangs, 3 of them. Helldiver. Mosquito. And take your time. There is no reason for you to rush in combats. Pick your targets wisely. Look around. Like, situation awareness is half of the game. As you can see, that P-51 is already somewhat stalling. So he's going to push and try to get me in a head-on. That's kind of what I'm expecting. So let him... Let's see if he's gonna fall for that. And he burns like a torch. That's one. Hits. Oh, come on. He put it out? That's bullshit. When you are pulling up from a dive, try to turn as less as possible to retain the momentum. And don't use that build-up energy to recover altitude. So, use that old mantra, speed is life, altitude is life insurance. Wow, that was a small team. What the fuck happened there? This guy wants to drag us into flank. It's not gonna work, bud. It should be 5.7, if I'm not mistaken. Chaotic. Let's just hope that I'm not gonna get memed by a flak. Yeah, and this is a definition of an asshole pilot. He's just gonna run and try to hide into his fucking AA. Well, as long as I maintain dominant position above him, he can't touch me. And I will catch up. So he's gonna be forced to either turn and fight, or to run back to base. Let's see which one out of those two. What is he doing? Is he trying to get to the other base? Well, we'll see about that. Pussy. Yeah, and there we go. Sporadic shooting from that distance like a maniac. And shit, I got nicked by a fucking flak. Piece of shit.
Our victory is near.
Don't worry, bud. This ain't over. Just gotta make enough distance. Sure. And there we go, luckiest fucking shot ever. Little prick. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. But anyway, I think you got the general idea. Let's do another one. I don't know why I have two airfields. Don't recall seeing that before. Okay, this is a winter map, so overheating ain't gonna be that bad. I hope. God damn it, did my fucking lighter die? Seems so. Also, never climb directly towards the enemy airfield. So, turn after takeoff like 20 degrees off the path, because a lot of people just take off and just go straight and climb. So, pick a better approach. You'll have more time to position yourself, and you'll have more time to climb. Now, this is one of the stupidest things you can do with a P-47 to stay that low. That guy is gonna die first. Because everyone is gonna fucking jump on him. P-61, P-51D, and they're destroying ground units, so they're low. We got a Corsair. 0, that guy's gonna be a problem.
Destroy the target!
American BF-109.
Roger that. The enemy is winning.
Okay, guess you're gonna be first. He has slight altitude advantage. Doesn't really mean much. Really? Okay, why am I not? There we go. Took a little bit more rounds than I expected, but that's fine. So if you're fighting one-on-one and you want a turn fight, make sure that there is no enemies around. So pick an isolated target, because by the time you get on the tail, both of you are going to slow down so much, you're going to be a sitting duck for a second enemy, like side strafing you. So if you want to do this, pick isolated targets so enemy team has not enough time to interfere. Also, the highest plane is always the threat. Always try to stay on top of your enemies, because if they have to run down, friendlies that are not so good at climbing will become useful. Once you force them to lower their altitude, they can help.
Somebody attack him!
So don't go for the obvious targets. Flying like this is literally like a game of pools, or 8-ball, call it as you wish. So easiest and most obvious target is not always the best target, nor the one that generates the highest amount of threat. Spitfire is on par with that Ki-61, so he's gonna keep him busy. If he can't kill him, he's going to slow him down just enough for me to strafe him. Or force him down like this.
Attack the enemy! Somebody attack him!
And now that's going to cost you, because you can't recover altitude that fast. Nor you are faster than me. Be careful with the top speed. See if I can spook him to slow down. Good idea, bro. Crits. Now you don't follow suit and, pursue, because he can outmaneuver you. He has cannons, and now he's got company. Shit. Just ignored my own rule. I shouldn't have engaged two guys at once. And that's the price that you pay. So, there you go. Do's and don'ts. I didn't expect that 61 is going to show up, otherwise probably I would win. But there you go, you got the general idea. You got to know what you're fighting against. Ki-61 is lighter and more maneuverable, so you never turn fight with those. Retain your energy, move away after one pass. Do not allow him, because he's not losing a lot of energy when he does a turn or loop. So he can just swing behind you like he just did, and he stayed within 400 meters, apparently without losing any speed. Which, to be honest, it's a little bit of bullshit, but that's Japanese planes for you. Anyway, let's go back to the Sweden and try to finish this tonight. I want to get the cover and get this shit out of the way so I don't have to fly it ever again. What about the sub? Well, I got a lot of upgrades for it, so it's not that far away. Wow, 8.7. Yay! Gaijin really likes to make your life miserable. Yep, that's the premium one. D-type, it has an afterburner. I don't know why they removed it from the sales. Let's pick up speed first. That's better. Gentle climb. Well, he got missiled. And all that climbing, and now they're gonna start diving on that isolated guy. Lovely. Hopefully I should be able to catch the A4E. His top speed is around 1,000 kilometers per hour. So is mine. But he is a hell of a lot more maneuverable than I am. This premium fucker gets in front of me. Still mine. Shit, I don't know that saber. Let's hope that he's gonna ignore me. This guy won't. Crits. Let's crash. Thank you.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
And what do we got? We got a bomber, that's for sure. Not sure what this thing is. Probably another strike aircraft.
Returning to the base.
Christ, piss off.
Will be ours.
bitch.
Launching an attack.
You are faster for a limited amount of time. We'll see for how long. So much for that. Two more to go. But I need points, so let's farm whatever I can while I can.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
What's with the bombers? No, but your ass is mine. One way or another. Let's see how fast can you run. Though I don't know whether I can catch him before he makes it to the base. That's a big question. Maybe. He is surprisingly fast. But if he wants to land, he's going to have to slow down. I don't even know whether he sees me. No, soon enough. Let's hope not.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
Goddamn missiles. Absolutely retarded to have fucking SIM sites at this rank. Yeah, he was aware that I was here. He didn't even slow down. Okay, doesn't matter. That's one. Where's the other guy? That's a big question. I don't have enough fuel nor ammo to wait for him, so I'm gonna go destroy whatever I can and then just RTV to Rion. What's up, GP? Hey, happy birthday, man.
I refuse. Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Of fuel and not a lot of rounds, so it's time for RTB. Of course, when I destroy whatever I can. Planes, 19 ground units, not that bad. I'm getting used to this plane a little bit. It's not pleasant to fly, but it will do. Yeah, it does fly a lot like a MiG-15 maybe, but just with a hell of a lot of better roll rates. Somewhat, there are similarities. Truth to be told, this actually suits me. The longer I stay in the match, the more XP I'm gonna get. And I already have a pretty good score, so not complaining. This thing says it. Oh, those are the air brakes. Jesus Christ, they're tiny. Good.
Keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Five minutes left on the clock. MD should be able to catch the B-57. Attaboy. So one guy remains, and he's hugging the runway. Typical.
Attack hostile troops!
Why did he activate a blind hunt when the game actually tells him where he is? Unless he is somewhere very, very high, but that is highly unlikely. Maybe pick up that speed. Approach. Technically, I should be able to destroy a pillbox in 2 passes, even with an air belt.
Keep the pressure on! Victory is close!
Nope. And just in time, because this guy just died. Good. This should give a lot of points. Maybe I actually even finish the plane. I hope. $15,000, very nice. Yep, it's done. Sweet. Okay. Another plane complete. What's next? These are all done, done. I guess you. Okay, G-suit and pilots, so it's not that bad. The only problem with this plane, it can't carry missiles and guns at the same time, while the premium variant can, obviously. Okay, let's give it a shot. But I suppose I'm gonna unlock this by using the Draken. Even though at 10.7 it's hardly gonna be competitive. We'll see. Although it's getting late, it's already 5 minutes past midnight. I'm gonna have to play a couple more games and call it for tonight. I'm working 7 in the morning. I gotta get some sleep. 20 minutes. Crown target. Okay, that's all good. This one retained the air spawn. Good. Because this thing has very limited top speed. Oh wait, this thing has a CCIP, that's good. Which bombs are these? 500 pounders, so it's probably not enough to destroy the base.
Attention to the map! Attention to the map!
Of course, I'm immediately 9093 of the up tiers. No, this cannon should bust balls, so let's see. Ah, crap. Yep. Shit, that's not even half of the base. I don't want to get caught here in the furball. But I need to get some points this one way or another. It's time to get lost.
The victory is near.
Fucking saber. Shit. Fortunately, saber pilots are by default dumb as fuck. You motherfucker. And there we go, out of rounds. But thank you. What a dumbass. That was for the free kill. So limited rounds, limited speed, limited payload. This thing is probably more useful in as CAS in Tank RB, but considering it has pretty high battle rating, you already have radar guided SPAA, so it's not easy. Good, actually, team is clapping them, so.
Well done. Thank you.
And if we have this in the game, I really see no reason why we shouldn't have Intruder. That would be pretty dope. I think it's somewhat similar in terms of performance. Although Intruder had no guns of any kind, but it had serious ordnance. So it would be useful as CAS. And again, that guy in a B-57. Well, it suits me to stall the game because I need to get points. If you run it on 100% throttle, it immediately overheats, so keep it always on 98, and you'll be fine.
We're ahead of the enemy.
Oh shit, if he kills him... I don't know.
Heading to the base.
Good. He left him alone. Okay, I might have time to get some points. Oh no, shit. Why is he following him? What a dumbass.
Thank you very much.
Wow, what? Did fucking flak just nick me? Or that was a ricochet of my own shell? Okay, that's weird. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Shit. Still, third place. It's not that bad for a crappy attack plane. And I think that was a condition for my daily. Yes, and I got the G suit. Perfect. Excellent. Oh, well, special task. Dailies are done, specials are done. Perfect. And 5 more points for the next level. Well, okay, I mean, enough of flying for today. I could do 1 or 2 quick with ships because I need to do this stupid clear sky challenge. Although I'm not really sure what's the best weapon for that. Probably Germany coastal with flax. It has to be rank 3, right? Rank 3 and above coastal. Okay. Fortunately, flags are rank 3. And I guess my best bet is the SF-40 light, so let's put it here. Heavy, we're going to use that for ships. 2.7, we removed that. What else do we got? Oh, that's all rank 3. It's not going to count if I use anything else, so not a great choice. But problem is, this is kills of players that are in the air, but I gotta control the guns manually and shoot the planes manually, so that's not gonna be simple at all. And I don't know who in the fucking world makes these tasks. This is probably one of the stupidest ones that I had to do ever since Battle Pass was introduced. I guess in the next following days, I'm going to be playing a lot of ships. Although, with Israeli air tech tree done, there was no official confirmation when the Israeli tanks are coming out, but under the assumption that it's going to be similar as with previous years and releases of tanks for other nations, how they worked. I expect somewhere mid-March, we're probably going to have closed beta test for Israeli tanks. So I'm more than ready to grind for that.
Bordschützen suchen nach Zielen in der Luft und auf dem Wasser.
Thing is, if I want to shoot planes, should probably use the HE rounds.
Bordschützen suchen nach Zielen in der Luft und auf dem Wasser.
Although, theoretically, you could cheat in this event. Let's say you have a friend that is not a member of the squadron. He tries to sync with you, and if he ends up on the opposing side, he can just circle above you until you shoot him down. Do that 10 times, and you finish the event. So, I don't know. It's one way to do it. was an armor-piercing round, you'd be dead by now, bro. It's not. Oh, even HE does nice damage. Not bad.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Really, dude.
Thank you very much.
Planes, planes, give me planes. Nope, two guys just left. Let's try the manual control without locking. Oh, that works.
Das feindliche Schiff
Okay.
ist gesunken.
Son of a bitch. Okay, fair enough.
Bordschützen suchen nach Zielen in der Luft und auf dem Wasser.
The enemy is winning. We no longer have the advantage. The enemy has captured most of the strategic zones.
Yeah, no one even spawned the plane. Jesus Christ. This is gonna be extremely fucking annoying. Because a lot of that simply does not depend on you.
Attack the A point.
Too close.
Take him down. Somebody attack him. Attack the A point.
And you son of a
Attack the B
bitch.
point. If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
He's dead.
Feuer an Bord. Torpedo.
Nice try. Dude, how the fuck did you one-shot me? Wow, that's such bullshit. And of course, our team is fucking retarded because this guy is unable to fucking cap the points. You serious? Yep, this guy just passed through the points without even fucking trying to cap. Cool.
Attack the B point! Attack the A point!
Come on, you motherfucker. Serious right now?
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning. Attack the A point.
I can't believe that we're actually gonna lose. Unless we kill all of the enemies. Cap the zone, dude. Cap the zone.
Attack the B point.
Actually, might even lose before this guy caps.
Allied forces are
Unbelievable! Oh my god, what a fucking incompetent team! You telling me the fucking we had them 3-1 and they weren't even fucking capable of securing point on time? Wow! People have no fucking idea how to play ships. Unbelievable. You know what? I had enough bullshit for one night. It's 12:30 in the evening. I'm not gonna wake up for work if I keep going. I'm gonna resume this tomorrow after work, so I'll see you all next time. Have a pleasant evening.